Hello knitters, this is Debbie J and I'm showing you how to work a short row garter stitch toe. They make lovely toes and I think it's a really useful thing to have in your sock knitting arsenal. So the first thing to do is you have to have an even number of stitches between the front top of the foot and the back. So I have an even number, I have everything organized so that the stitches are paired front and back, and I'm just going to knit across the front of the toe. Alright, so I have 2 stitches left. I'll knit that one stitch left, and I'm going to wrap that last stitch. And then you turn the work. And now I'll knit back to the other side. Alright, just 2 stitches left, just 1, so I'll wrap that stitch and slip it back and turn the work. Alright, so that's my first row of garter stitch on the front of the toe. And this time I'm going to knit 1 short of the last wrap stitch and wrap that one. Okay, so that's that last stitch. You can see this one's been wrapped, this one hasn't, so this time we're going to wrap this one. And I'm going to keep working like that for a good long while until most of the stitches are wrapped. Alright, so I've done as I described, just wrapping each stitch one time, and you can see that it's built up this lovely triangle. And I had 29 stitches on this front needle, so I've left 5 unwrapped in the middle. See, these 5 haven't been wrapped. But also the triangle just has one side, so now we need to build up the other side. So to do that, I'm going to knit them. And then that's the first stitch I'm come to that has only been wrapped once. So I'm going to wrap it and turn. And then I'll come back. Okay, that stitch has only been wrapped once, so I'll wrap it and turn. Alright, see, that stitch is the one that we did last time, so that one's been wrapped twice. So this time I'm just going to knit it, and then this time I'll wrap this one. And turn. And I'm going to continue to work like that, and that's going to build up the other triangle so that it'll come down to the stitches that we left. Alright, so now all of the stitches, except those 5 in the middle, have been double wrapped, and you can see that I've made a little pocket for the toe. So the next trick is going to be to Kitchener those together, but first we're going to actually knit back to the other end. So that's that last wrap on that stitch. So now that stitch has been double wrapped, and we'll knit back to the other end of the toe stitches. So now here I am back at that end stitch of the toe, and what I'm going to do now is slip, and then I will pick up the float in between the 2 needles right there, knit it through the back loop, and slip this stitch over it. And what that's going to do is help so that there isn't a hole on that side after the Kitchener, because when you Kitchener you'll have a tail over here, so you can use the tail to close up the tiny little hole that'll appear. There won't be anything over here, so we do that to help make sure that there isn't a little hole. So I've done toes on both of them, and I've done that extra row and the little slip knit pass over on that side as well. So now they're ready to Kitchener. This is why you need even number of stitches. So you cut yourself a nice long tail and get a double pointed needle. Right, so see the yarn's coming down from the back needle, and Kitchenering with a double point is a 4-step process. You go front, front, back, back. So first purl front and take it off. Knit front and leave it on. Knit back and take it off. Purl back and leave it on. Okay, so it's front, front, back, back. Purl, knit, knit, purl. And I'm going to do that all the way to the end. And here are the last two. Purl and take it off. Oops. And leave it on. And take it off. Purl, leave it on. Purl and take it off. And then take it off. And that's it. That's a squishy, delightful garter stitch toe. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with me through my website, wjknits.com, or find me on Ravelry as WJ.